Alright YouTube, Christian Horror here, and we are going to look at my Laserdisc collection of non-horror. As you can see, have a seat, get something to drink, get something to eat, relax, kick off your shoes, because I'm about to show you a lot of lasers, but they're all really cool. So you guys will enjoy this, I know it. So have a seat, hang tight, and let's do it. Okay, the first one we got is Tommy Boy. This is a 1996 movie, and really great. You know, I got this for like maybe $2-3 on eBay, so it's always great to get cheap lasers on the internet. Next is Apocalypse Now. As you can see, that is an awesome movie. And it even opens up. It's a gatefold. If I can get that to where you guys can see it better. It's pretty cool. You got pictures all on it. Really awesome movie. Apocalypse Now is great. Everybody pretty much knows and loves this movie. And next is Goodfellas. Excellent, incredible movie. I don't know, to me this is the greatest mafia movie ever made. Scarface is incredible, Godfather, but to me Goodfellas is the best. Now that's just me, personal opinion, but I enjoy this one and I think it's just such an incredibly made film. So there is Goodfellas. The Big Green, Disney movie. It's a fun little film. Okay, I'm not a big fan of her, but I love this movie. Sleeping with the Enemy. This movie is just great. I love it. It's a slasher film in disguise, pretty much. Awesome, awesome film. Awesome film. If you haven't seen Sleeping with the Enemy, definitely check that out. A classic by Tom Hanks, Big. Big is awesome. I don't know anybody who doesn't like Big. If you do, you're a good person. If you don't, you're weird. Okay, this was actually a pretty good film. It had Christopher Lloyd in it, who is Doc Brown from Back to the Future. It's called Camp Nowhere. It's about these kids who trick their parents into sending them into this camp that they kind of conspire themselves, and all the money that the parents give them, they use it to have a fun time, and Christopher Lloyd is just like this camp guy who really doesn't care what the kids do, and blah, blah, blah. It's a fun movie. Mission Impossible. This movie is awesome. Let's take a look. It does have an open up. It's a gatefold. I'll pan it so you can see it, and it has a picture right there. Awesome movie. Excellent movie. Next is Animal House. Animal House is awesome. I think it was National Lampoon's first really big hit. I'm not sure. John Belushi. All that great stuff. So yeah, there's Animal House. Moving on. Some of these aren't necessarily going to be in order, but they kind of are. Ninja Turtles cartoon. That's pretty cool. It's got about 4 episodes on it, I think. About 40 minutes on each side. So yeah, that's that. Kind of going backwards. Ninja Turtles 3. Really cool pictures on that. Sorry, now you can see it better. Ninja Turtles 3. Ninja Turtles 2. Everybody likes Ninja Turtles 2. Most people do. And of course, Ninja Turtles 1. I think everybody likes that too. Image released Image was a huge distribution company for Laserdisc back in the day, and they released a lot of movies. Alright. Next we've got The Color Purple. Alright. The Frighteners. Awesome film. That is a film with Michael Fox in it. Excellent film. And the transfer is very good, by the way. Here is the Japanese Assassin's tape. How cool is that? Artwork is really cool on these, and I love this movie. Antonio was fabulous in it. Okay, I know some of y'all are gonna like this. Escape from LA Japanese tape. How cool is that? Widescreen THX audio. Obviously everything on the back is in Japanese, so you can't read it, but how cool is that? Alright, people, moving on. Japanese version of The Specialist. That's pretty tight. I love The Specialist. Back when Sharon Stone was, you know, yeah. But that's really cool. I got this for a great price. And I love Stallone. Moving on. Hope you guys don't mind Japanese tapes. The Abyss Japanese. Now, I'm going to be honest, guys. I've never watched this movie, and I need to. And that's why I got this, so I would watch it. But I still have just... I forgot about it. You know, I put these things away in behind the glass, and then I don't look at them for a long time. But there's The Abyss. Maybe I'll set that to the side and I can watch it. Okay, some of y'all are really going to like this. Japanese Judge Dredd. How tight is that? Dolby Digital, the whole nine. I mean, oh my gosh. If anyone dare say the remake was better than this one. I did see the remake, and I like this one a whole lot better. But who am I to say what's good and what's bad? Alright. Moving on. The Crow. The Crow's awesome. Yeah. Love The Crow, man. Alright. Here comes some Chevy Chase for you. Funny Farm. This movie is absolutely hilarious. My buddy, Mind Your Horror Kurt, watched this movie. It is funny. Absolutely hilarious. Great movie. Vegas Vacation. I love me some Vegas Vacation. Didn't do good in the theaters, but it did well on home video. And it's a great film. This is a late release on Laserdisc, 1997. Vegas Vacation. Fletch Lives. I love Fletch. And there is Fletch Lives, the 1989 sequel, I think. Yeah. So, of course, we'll have Fletch, which is probably one of the funniest films I've ever watched. I thought Fletch was just hilarious. Let me adjust the camera for a second. There we go. Yeah, Fletch is hilarious, man. I love Fletch. The sound, I have this on soundtrack, and it's awesome soundtrack. Great 80s film. Check this out if you haven't seen it. One of Chevy's best. One of the best movies of my generation. Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is awesome, guys. It really is. Deluxe edition includes this behind-the-scenes special. This movie is presented in the actual presentation it was filmed. It's really great. Everybody's seen Forrest Gump, so I don't have to have reason to say this. Okay, guys, any John Carpenter fans, this is a movie he directed with Chevy Chase, and it is awesome. Incredible movie, Memoirs of an Invisible Man. Some of the best special effects work I have ever seen. Daryl Hannah is gorgeous in the movie as well. And we have the same last name. So, yeah, guys, you gotta see this movie. Chevy is awesome in this movie. It's not a comedy. I mean, it is, but it's really a drama. It's about Chevy gets in he's in this building where it's like this big science building, and these people are trying to create. Actually, it's really confusing, but basically something happens in this building, and Chevy was in it when this explosion goes off and he becomes invisible, and the effects work is incredible, and it's directed by John Carpenter. An incredible movie. Please watch it, everybody. Please. Next, Cops and Robertsons. Another Chevy Chase film. Guys, I love Chevy Chase. I really do. He's one of my favorite comedians. Besides Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield is in a class of his own. He is the funniest man on the planet. But we'll see some of his movies in a second. Moving on. Let's continue. Next, we've got Christmas Vacation. Everybody loves Christmas Vacation. It is the best of the vacation films, in my opinion. And just an awesome movie. I watch it every Christmas, and every summer, and every spring, and every winter, and every whatever. Casualties of War, a very good movie with Sean Penn and Michael Fox. Really good movie. Good drama. It's a good war film. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Alright, here we go. Easy Money. Easy Money is an awesome movie, man. I love Easy Money. I love Rodney Dangerfield. To me, he's the funniest man that ever walked this planet. And, yeah, that's about all I got to say about that. I love Easy Money, guys. Check that out if you haven't seen it. Okay, if you hate on this movie, you just don't get it. This is one of the funniest films, and it's kind of like a horror. Not really, but I've seen it in horror sections and places. Nothing but trouble. For those of you who have seen this movie and get it and love it, thank you. I appreciate you. If you just think it's stupid, you know, that's fine as well. Everybody's entitled to opinion, but those who appreciate this movie and get it, thank you so much, because this movie is awesome. Moving on. Here is a great special. This is rare. It's Not Easy Being Me by Rodney Dangerfield. It's a live stand-up with him and a bunch of great stand-up comedians. We've got Jeff Altman, Roseanne Barr, who I'm not a fan of, Sam Kinison, who is hilarious, Bob Nelson, Jerry Seinfeld, and Robert Townsend. Robert Townsend is hilarious as well. This is 1986. This is a great little Laserdisc. It's got some great stand-up, and he is the king. Bloodsport. One of the greatest martial arts films on the planet. Hands down, man. No CGI, no cables, no trampolines. Real action, real men. Not only was Van Damme badass in the film, but the people who did the film with him were badass. Awesome film. Cyborg. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Deluxe Letterbox Edition. This is an awesome film. Jean-Claude was really hitting his stride in the late 80s. Early 90s. Awesome film. Hard Target. Guys, I love Van Damme. You'll be able to tell who I like. Hard Target is one of the best films he ever made. Maybe the best. But maybe not. I'll probably say that about some other films. Here's one that I just thought was okay. Maximum Risk. And I like how on the side it says Maximum Van Damage. But this is a pretty good film. It was pretty good. Now, this might really be his best film. Time Cop. Awesome movie. Time Cop is just awesome. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Time Cop was great. Panned by the critics, but I like it. Street Fighter. The movie did not take itself seriously. It was fun, and God rest Raul Julia's soul, who died right after filming this, who was fantastic as Bison in the movie. So, yeah. Here's a little low-budget film that happened to be released on Laserdisc. It's called Blood Fight. Yes, you can say it's a rip-off of Bloodsport, but it actually does have Balo Young in it, who was the main villain in Enter the Dragon and the main villain in Bloodsport. There you can see him right there. He is a monster. He is a beast, and this is a good little low-budget film. Death Warrant. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Another epic movie. This is probably one of his best in the 90s, too. I love Death Warrant. Awesome movie. Awesome cast. Everything. Good story. Shows how corrupt our world can be. Last Action Hero. I love Last Action Hero. It's probably one of the best Schwarzenegger films. This is actually my favorite Schwarzenegger film. This was a film that Schwarzenegger himself. There's a whole like interview with him talking. Right here. This is all quotes from Schwarzenegger. He basically is saying this was a movie he wanted to do, you know, and he didn't care if it was a success because this was a movie for him. And I'm glad, because this movie was awesome. Moving on. See how much we still got to go? Alright. E.T. the Extraterrestrial. This movie kind of really put a damper on The Thing when it came out the same week, I think. Which was John Carpenter's the movie I'm talking about. Everybody wanted to see a good alien. Nobody was ready to see a bad alien in 1982. So yeah. But everybody, E.T., I can't hate on it. I'm just saying. Twister. This movie sounds really good hooked up to surround sound. I mean, obviously, it's a movie about twisters. But, yeah, great film. I love her. She was always gorgeous to me. Loved her. Got her name. One of the best series on the planet. Lethal Weapon. Danny Glover was just as vital in these movies as Mel Gibson. Mel would have been nothing without Danny in this movie. Danny really made this movie work. But Mel was great, too. I love Mel Gibson. I love him. But here's my favorite of the series, too. Lethal Weapon 2. I thought Lethal Weapon 2 was the best. Great movie. Great movie. One that I'm not really so crazy about, but it's still good. Don't get me wrong, I like it. But Lethal Weapon 3, this part 2 is my favorite. But yeah, part 3. Now this one surprised me. I actually like this one a lot. Lethal Weapon 4, which I thought was pretty good. So I do enjoy Lethal Weapon 4. This Laserdisc came out in 1998. But get this, the Laserdisc, even though it's only a few weeks difference, the Laserdisc was actually released after the DVD of this. How crazy is that? But yeah, obviously the picture looks phenomenal on it. Guys, my Back to the Future Part 1 is still around here, but I haven't grabbed it out yet. Actually, I see it right there, but we'll get to it. You'll see it. Back to the Future 2. Letterbox edition, of course. Back to the Future 3, which is an awesome film. A lot of people don't give this one a chance. It's actually a great Western movie. It really is, and I'm not a Western fan. A big one, but I genuinely enjoy this movie. Doc Brown hit his stride in this one, I think. One of the best movies of the 80s, man. Freaking Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf is awesome. Everybody loves Teen Wolf, man. Yeah. That's just an 80s movie to the max. As you can see, we're going through a Michael Fox kick right here. Doc Hollywood. Doc Hollywood's a great little early 90s film. Kind of got Michael Fox back on track with his film career. And, yeah, it's a great movie, Doc Hollywood. Bright Lights, Big City. Another great drama he did. This one doesn't get remembered as much as it should, and it really should, because Bright Lights, Big City was a great film. I love this movie. Yeah. Alright. Terminator 2. And this is a gatefold. Let's check out what it looks like. Here's this side. Pretty cool. And here's this side. And here's the back. Yeah, man. I hope this gets somebody into Laserdisc because, man, they really are awesome. They really are. All right. Caddyshack 2. I love Caddyshack 2. I do. I can't help it. I don't care if you think it sucks. I love it. I love Caddyshack 2. Moving on. Actually, here's one more. Ghostbusters. I think I have 2 copies of this, but we'll see. Yeah, Ghostbusters, man. Ghostbusters is awesome. I do want to get the Criterion release of this, maybe for Christmas. Okay, we still have a good bit to go, so let's do it. Okay, guys, here we go. Criterion release of RoboCop. Probably one of the best sci-fi movies from the 80s. It really is. This is a 2-disc. Guys, the picture on this is the best to date. I don't care what nobody says. I'm just kidding. No, it really is awesome. It very well may be the best to date. Some people might say so. My Demon Lover. This is actually a very, very rare movie. This was New Line Cinema's kind of take on Teen Wolf. It's My Demon Lover, as you can see. Scott Valentine of Family Ties. That was what's her face's boyfriend in the movie. Hey yo, whatever you hey that guy. I'm sure everybody's seen Family Ties. Check this out. It's a nice little fun little movie. Ladybugs, excuse me, another Rodney Dangerfield classic. I really wish he would have done more movies. I got this movie for $3. So the guy, free shipping. So the guy who I bought it from, there's no way he made any money. He might have made 5 cents after shipping. Now this movie made a lot of money, and it's rightfully so. It's incredibly funny. Back to School. Absolutely awesome movie. Rodney was at his peak right here in '86. Yeah, guys, here's our other Ghostbusters. And of course, I do have Ghostbusters 2. Everybody's like, well, what about Ghostbusters 2? Well, there it is. Ghostbusters 2. And this is a widescreen release. So there's Ghostbusters 2. And it rocks. Here is actually a pan and scan version of RoboCop. Now, unfortunately, what really prompted me to end up getting the Criterion releases, this poor thing has a lot of bad laser rot, meaning it's got specks all over the screen, and you can't really make sense of it, and the audio's gone. But it happens. It happens to Laserdisc. It's not perfect. Alright. Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. Have a modern stage family. Yep. I love the Flintstones. I love that bird. He was funny. Didn't somebody famous do the voice of him? I can't remember. Hook. God rest his soul. Hook, man. Steven Spielberg film. And this is a gatefold. Boom. Boom. So, yeah. This is a badass release of Top Gun. Look at that. Whoa. Okay, how much cooler is that over a Blu-ray disc? Maybe not, I'm not talking about quality, just like to have that in your hands. How much cooler is that? Exactly. This is a gatefold. It's boring on the inside. There's not much on the inside, so I'm not really going to show you. Look at that. Even the letters are glossy and everything. Look at that. THX Laserdisc audio, so it's surround sound. I mean, look at this. This is awesome. Exactly, guys. You need to get Laserdiscs. They deserve a lot more respect. Casper, the friendly ghost. Did Steven Spielberg have something to do with it? Yeah, he was executive producer. I thought he had his fingers in the pie of this thing. Yeah, Casper was good, man. Grew up watching this. Alright, moving on. 2 Days in the Valley. I'll be honest, this movie was, when I bought another movie, and for some reason somebody just decided to get rid of it and send it to me. So it got sent to me, and I never watched it. Guys, if anybody even gets this far watching this video, let me know if this is worth a watch, basically. I'd appreciate it, and I might watch it. A classic Groundhog Day. Not to mention, probably Bill Murray's best movie. In my opinion. I watched most of his films, and I just love this movie. I think it's incredible. So yeah, it's Groundhog Day. Okay, here is my Back to the Future, which I'm so sorry got out of place, but here it is. And there's the back. This is widescreen too. THX. There's Jurassic Park. Letterbox. Look how awesome that is. And, of course, it is a gatefold. Look how cool that looks. Oh, God. Yeah. I mean, this is awesome. Alright. Home Alone. Widescreen edition. Home Alone is awesome. I love this movie. Yeah. The best. But just as good, honestly, in my opinion, Home Alone 2. Lost in New York. I love Part 2. I thought this was great. So, yep. I might actually watch this tonight. To hell with it. I love this movie. Alright, let's see. What else we got? The heralded Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Okay, it's just a crappy movie, but I like it. It is what it is. So there it is. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Now I gotta cut loose. Footloose, man. Kevin Bacon, who was also in Friday the 13th. How cool is that when you think about it? Yeah. Kevin's best movie, man. Paradise Alley. Alright. And we've also got Cliffhanger. We all love Cliffhanger. Over the Top. That's a movie everybody likes, right? Probably the only movie on the planet made about arm wrestling. Well, no, I'm sure there's another one somewhere out there in the world. The American Judge Dredd. Nowhere near as cool as that Japanese one I got. Right? Still cool, though. And still looks great in the back. The not-so-cool American version, Specialist. The Japanese just know how to make a Laserdisc look badass. Huh? They just go above and beyond, I think. Specialist is awesome. Demolition Man. Everybody likes that, I'm sure. I like Demolition Man. It's a fun movie. Taco Bell. It's funny, Taco Bell is the only restaurant. Alright. 1990 release of Rocky on Laserdisc. One of the most influential films in our time. Really. Excellent movie. Just incredible. So, yep. Alright, let me pull a few more out. Alright, here's the last big stack of them. Rocky 2. Rocky 3. Rocky 4. I like Rocky 4 a lot. I like this one too, which is Rocky 5. I think Rocky 5 is pretty good. The American Assassins, not as cool as that Japanese one I had. Look-wise, anyway. The Japanese one looks really cool, but this one is a nice glossy finish. A Dirtbag. Cobra. Cobra's awesome, man. Cobra is a great film. I love Cobra. It's a good Christmas movie. Because technically it does take place during Christmas. If you remember. Alright, Copland. Another awesome, awesome film. All-star cast as well. That's how crooked cops can be. Which is true. Let's be real. Daylight. Another great film. Yeah, guys, I like Stallone. Leave me alone. But I love Daylight. Danielle Harris is in here from Halloween 4 and 5. And Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2. Oscar. All-star cast in this movie. All-star cast. A great little film by Stallone, Lock Up. Nice little low-budget film, but got a good heart to the movie. Excellent film. Tango and Cash, man. I love this. Him and Kurt made a good team. Kurt was really funny in the movie. Yep, so there's that. Rhinestone. People are like, what is that? This is when Stallone sang country music. Everybody's seen this, right? No, probably not. This is a nice little film, though. But unfortunately, this Laserdisc has a lot of bad rot, so it's really kind of unwatchable. Which sucks. But, what can you do? Alright, now let's get serious. First Blood. To me, this is the best movie he ever made. Yes, you heard me right. I think First Blood is the best movie he ever made. More than Rocky. I just think that this movie had such a serious and intense message. It was awesome, man. I love this movie. First Blood is incredible. Rambo, First Blood Part 2. There might be a better release of this on Laserdisc. I'm not sure. But this is what I got. And this is a nice widescreen 1994 release of Rambo 3. Which is my favorite installment sequel-wise. But First Blood is the greatest movie Stallone ever made. Look how cool that looks. So there's that. Raiders of the Lost Ark. War Games. I like this movie a lot. It's a great little movie. Legend, which has Tom Cruise in it. I didn't know that. Well, I know that now, but I didn't know that when I had it. When I first got it, I mean. He looks young, too, there, man. What year is this? 86. Is when this... Well, 86 is when this was released on Laserdisc, but I don't know if that's when the movie came out. 85, I think. Look how cool that is. Legend. My buddy Ryan Wynn gave this to me. It's a movie called Neighbors. Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. Thanks again, Ryan, for this Laserdisc. I love this movie. It was very funny. Kind of like a nice... It's like a slapstick kind of comedy. Really bouncy, off the wall, wild. It's a fun little movie. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Never watched this, and I probably never will. It's not that I don't like it. I'm just not a Star Trek type of person. But I'm glad to have it. That's for sure. I wouldn't just get rid of it or anything. And I'm sure it's probably a great movie for what it is. I know this guy. He's on the Howard Stern show a lot. Alright, few more. Home stretch. Dragon Slayer. Damn, those monsters look insanely cool. I've never watched this, but I have it. This was a really good film. The Graduate. I finally got around to watching that a while back, and I really enjoyed it. Mr. Feeney is in it from Boy Meets World. Yeah, there's nothing cool in the back. And the very last one, guys, is Time Bandits. I tried to watch this, and it was okay. I tried it, and I couldn't really get into it. But that's it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Woo! I had to use two memory cards. Two 4GB memory cards to film all this. But, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. Just comment whatever you like. I doubt most of y'all will make it to the end. But, I hope you guys enjoyed that and saw some really cool cover arts and kind of took you back to a time when things were a little bit more simpler and, how movie formats, how cool they looked on Laserdisc. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I really hope some of y'all will appreciate this video and check it out. And, y'all have a great day.